My name's Nick and we're playing on Nullcraft. This is where I spend most of my time on Minecraft these days. It's a little server started by a group of streamers. One in particular, Devilman, he's kind of organizing this whole thing, but there are quite a few of us that are playing on it. We're not exclusive Minecraft streamers, so a lot of us aren't super experienced in here, but we all try to help each other out, and this is a mainly vanilla server. So we don't have any mods or anything like that. We just have a few data packs just to kind of help the new guys kind of not lose their minds from losing expensive items or anything like that. Yeah, so this is the main ship that you kind of spawn in. You kind of spawn in, I think, in this exact position. We're all on this ship, and there's a portal here that's supposedly broken, but actually we're pretty far into this server now. So it's actually pretty fixed now. So yeah, you spawn in, you grab one of these survival backpacks, and this is pretty much what you got started with. I think I joined this server about the end of November, I think, or beginning December, and now it's mid-February, so we're quite a ways in. And as you'll see, I'm gonna just do this first episode kind of giving a tour of where I am right now, all the kind of stuff we've done so far. I'm so not used to doing controlling the camera in this way. But anyways, yeah, let's get started. So I'll give a quick tour of this. It's a little enchanting area. I don't think anyone really used this. I think people grabbed their shulker box and they kind of took off with it. So you come out here. It's a beautiful build. The owner of the server, him and his wife, they did this all in creative mode, and then we all joined in, and now we're all playing survival. Let's go downstairs and show you where we're supposed to be sleeping. So we all pick a room, and we had quite a few people on here. This is my room. Got a nice little ocean view room, and just some simple decorations in here. I haven't touched that too much, so pretty much the same as everyone else's. And yeah, so we, as you can see by the name tags, some of them are empty, but we have quite a few that are full. Fearless Falcon, I don't think, been on here for all. Here for more. It's taking a little bit of break. I'm here all the time. Sloth, I think it was his first time playing, and he kind of played for a little bit, and then I think it's taking a little bit of a break. Hefe also, first time, and I'll show you, he's settled in right next to where I am, and he built a pretty awesome little build for his first ever Minecraft build. Skybox, Falsehood, I think they played for a bit. Odin played for a bit, and I think she still plays every now and then. Chris, I don't think I've seen Chris on here in quite a while. Gary, I don't think's been in here since December. Adam's here. He's one of the few consistent ones. We play together all the time. I'm sure you guys will see him in some future episodes. Breddy's he's taking a bit of a break. He's on every now and then, but he's going through some stuff. So his base is actually right out here, which is super amazing. We'll show it off eventually. Nina, she's really busy with school, so she's also taking a bit of a break. Bob West, I haven't seen him on in a while also, but he's also building some pretty cool stuff. So, and then Devilman and Kimmy. Kimmy, I'm not sure what the proper, it says Kimmy, so we'll go with Kimmy. And they're the owners of the server, and they kind of organized all this. Oh, and then there's one more, Aosaginohi, I think you pronounce it. Sean, we'll call him Sean. I guess he hasn't put his room up, but he's also on here, and he's also playing for quite often. I'll kind of talk about what I did here. So I came off this ship, built a boat, and I took off this way. So when I got here, I knew there was a village. We had a group, I think, of 4 or 5 people settle into a villager village. They built a beautiful wall around it, and oh, there's that iceberg. Yeah, I remember swimming around this iceberg, past this iceberg so many times every time I try to find them. So I knew kind of they were this way, but I didn't really know exactly where. So kind of gave up looking for them and settled over in that direction. So we're actually getting pretty close. So I don't want to show off things in the wrong order. So I'm just going to cut to me being at the base. So here we go. So I came upon this little area. There was a big ravine here. Here, I'll actually show it off a little. So, okay. I can never get down these things properly. So if you go down here, I dug out a lot of this already, but there was a bit, and I filled all the bottom with lava just for fun. But as you can see here, you can still see the ravine that was here. This extended all the way up, and it like showed on the surface. I like the ravine. I was gonna build around the ravine. Like I made this mine shaft I was gonna build underground, trying to be a little secretive, because I didn't really know too many people on here. I got invited to join, and I did. But as I got to know people, I'm like, hey, it's all right to branch out. So I did. But yeah, I worked on this mine. This is like, I think, one of the first things I ever built here. It was quite a fun build, and this was like my little base for quite a bit. And I don't know why there's a chest missing here. Oh right, that's right. We had a little creeper accident around here. So this is like my little starting area. And then I came out here, and then there was pretty much this area here. I built a house, but I had to move it up there because I built this beautiful nether room, nether portal room. I love this room. This is one of my favorite things. It's not the biggest, but I love the fog effect, and then all these kind of shards coming out. It's kind of like the nether portal kind of coming out of its frame here. That's kind of what I was going for. And all this black concrete goes all the way down. And yeah, I really enjoyed making this. This was one of my first kind of really creative ones. All right, it's morning time again, and as I was saying, yeah, this was one of my first kind of creative things I've ever made. Like, I made this tower, but I did follow a design that I found on YouTube, so it's not exactly mine. I did kind of modify it a little, but I have a vision, so I'm gonna make a little waterfall come here, kind of concealing this entrance. I'm gonna pull these cliffs out a little bit, kind of give them a little more texture. And then here it's going to be like a little pond. So there's waterfall's going to come, a stream's going to come here, and then this big pond. So that's why I had to move that house up there. So but let's show the little starter house. So okay. So the FPS might not be that great, and I'll explain that in a bit, but it's because of these two buildings. So as you can see, I kind of got started doing this, but then I realized I had to pull this out, and then I realized how big of a project it was, and I was doing it on stream, so I moved on to something else for that stream. But yeah, this is the little house. We have down here, again, this is another design that I found on YouTube. I should say that I have played Minecraft for quite a while, or I should say I started playing Minecraft really early on, like I think 8 or 9 years ago now. But I took quite a long break, and when I got back into it this past November, I was pretty much starting new. I remembered how to make a crafting table, I remembered how to make pickaxes and stuff like that, but that's about it. So yeah, down here I just did all my kind of smelting, blast smelting, and smoking. Just the standard kind of workbenches that you would need. A little bit of storage here and there. I just keep some potion ingredients here for brewing. Cool little fireplaces. Yeah, like I said, this is not my design. This is someone else's, but it's absolutely wonderful. I would run in here. I would run into this room to sleep in this bed all the time, because that was before I got lazy and started carrying around a bed. But yeah, I would always be sleeping in here. Yeah, that's a pretty small house. Nothing too big. And then let's see. So I came here. I built that house. I built the mine shaft. Then I realized I needed some animals. I needed to start an animal farm ASAP, so I did, and this is what this is. These cool little kind of stables, or not stables, but little barn houses. There were a lot more animals here, but the large number of entities was causing a lot of lag on the server, so I had to release a few of the animals out. And they're all happy now, I swear, but these pesky chickens, I hate them. Oh god, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. There's a cow here for some reason. Yeah, there was a lot more chickens here, and a lot more cows. This whole thing was full with cows. But yeah, as soon as I got those numbers down, the FPS became way better. And then, okay, so after that, I decided to get into farms, and I was like, what's a cool farm? Like, okay, we can make a cooked chicken farm, we can make a melon farm, we can make a sugarcane farm. Those are pretty basic ones, but I decided to go with something different, and I made a bee farm here. It's actually removed. I removed it, I think, earlier today, actually. Yeah, so the day I decided to record this, I removed this before showing it, but That's okay. It wasn't too big. It wasn't very efficient. It had 2 beehives and a few bees in there. Just a hopper minecart coming around underneath and a dispenser pointing in with an observer. And I was mainly collecting honey bottles. Didn't really need honeycombs. I did start kind of collecting, I guess not anymore, but for honeycombs for this little bee breeding system here. It's a very small thing that I actually built yesterday, I think, or today, and I'm already pretty much done with it. So it'll be getting torn down whenever I'm done recording this. I kept it up here just for the tour. So I built that bee farm. I had no use for honey blocks. I had no use for honeycombs, nothing. I just built it just for the fun of it. And then I decided, okay, so what next? I have food, I have bees for whatever reason, and I have this wheat. This is just how I planted wheat, and that's how I got my sugar canes. Pretty standard stuff, pretty simple. And I realized, okay, and then I did a bit of mining, and I had quite a bit of diamonds. I had over a stack of diamonds at that point. I decided, okay, let's see, what do I need to do next? I need an enchantment room. But I didn't want to make just any regular temporary enchantment room, because I knew if I made a temporary one, I would never make a proper one. So I built this. It's kind of like an enchantment tower. And again, this is another design I found on YouTube. So I started working on this, and I finished it in a few days. At the time, I was very scarce on resources. Oh God, this stuff was a pain in the butt. And then this, I had to pay diamonds for someone to get for me. The prismarine stairs, because I had no idea how to get prismarine. And there's a cat somewhere. Oh yeah, I think I have a cat in my enchantment room. But anyway, I actually made these banners myself. They weren't part of the tutorial or anything. I just found a cool design online, and I made them myself. Very valuable. I want to say this is my first one, but it's definitely not. It's one of the first ones though, so it's got to count for something. But yeah, beautiful decorations here. Well done to the YouTuber who designed all this. I meant to put armor on here, but I never got around to doing it. I guess I could. I have a lot of materials to make armor out of. But then you come up here. This is kind of like a cozy little area. Again, with some craft benches, this cartography table, ender chest. I think that was like my first ender chest actually. And like a mini makeshift globe. So you can actually kind of see what my place looked like. Yeah, so over there we had a sugarcane farm. That was my sugarcane farm, which is demolished now because I have a much better one. This was like a small little 4 cactus farm. There was literally just 4 blocks of cactus, and I think it got over 20 stacks in its lifetime. So that's pretty cool. I had a melon farm there, and then this is still there actually, but the rest of it is not there. And then I built a lot of stuff over here since I made these maps. So this is cool to see that. All right, and now it's morning time, and let's see. So after I finished building this, I think that's somewhere around the point where I got an elytra. So naturally, I decided to make a gunpowder farm with breadicorn. And he was a big help, and it used to be right here, and it went up to the sky, like I think 9 or 10 levels up. It was pretty big and served us pretty well. But then this happened. This idea came to me, and I wanted to put it here. I don't know why I was so adamant on putting it here, but I did. So I tore the whole thing down and rebuilt it a ways away over there underground. Actually, I think before I made this, I went over here and made this thing. So this is a cobblestone generator. And it's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Not my design again. Oh, I should say this now. A lot of these things are not my design. This I got, I think, off a Nullcraft tutorial, but I'm pretty sure this is someone else's design too. I'm not too sure, but I'll try to find that out. But how it works, you press this. This is a clock. It sends out a pulse signal every time it goes around through here. And this pulse goes down along both sides. And then it pushes out with pistons the stone that gets generated by the lava and the water. And then once this block is stuck in the middle by these sticky pistons, it sends a pulse up here, which activates a TNT duper. And it also opens up this trapdoor, so the TNT, it's pretty intricately timed, so the TNT explodes exactly what's in the middle of all of those blocks. And yeah, it's crazy efficient. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, and that's the last TNT. And then they come down here, they get swirled up. And then they come through here, and then they get sorted into or dropped into the nearest available chest. But yeah, these are all, I think on this side they're all full, but on this side I've been using quite a bit of them and I haven't run it for a while. But you don't really need to run it that much, and this is all the cobblestone you'll ever pretty much need unless you're doing something really crazy with it. So after that was done, I came, I think, over here. Oh, no. I think I actually... Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm remembering now better. This was all like pretty recently too, like within the last month or so. So yeah, I've done a lot in the last month or so if you really think about it. But I needed a sorting system, and I'm so organized. I need to have everything in its own little chest and its own little spot, properly organized, and that's what this is for. This design is by Nullcraft again. I think this is actually their original design, so it's pretty cool. Like the interior decoration is all theirs except this. This is my little addition to it. I'm gonna do a little more stuff on the ceilings and that kind of thing, little details. Texturize this a little more with like cracked stone brick and like mossy stone brick and stuff like that. And I still have yet to build the interiors. That'll be a fun little project for a future episode. So yeah, so you drop stuff in either this chest or this chest. They get swooped down by the hoppers, they get sent along, and then they get shot out through this into this bubble elevator, and then they come out and then they go along this line of hoppers. They go past everything, and it's just a basic 42 item sorting system, or 41 item with the 4 filter items. So yeah, everything has its own little spot. I think this is a 300 item capacity, but as you can see, you can probably tell from the recording, and you can tell from the numbers in the top left of the screen actually with the FPS. It's quite low. I'm not running a cheap machine. I'm on a 3070. I was lucky enough to get one of those with 5800X, a really great processor. But I'm still okay, so those two numbers, I should explain them. The one on the left, so the one that says around 100 right now, 120, that is the average FPS. But the one on the right is the lowest FPS out of the average. So yeah, we're getting, it's pretty not smooth. I'm running a 144 hertz monitor, and it's definitely not smooth. You can definitely feel it, and that is because of all these chests. There's 300 different items, and there's 2 double chests for each item, so that's 600 chests in this one little area, and plus all these chests and all the hoppers. Oh gosh, all the hoppers too. So yeah, this is definitely not lag friendly. This was fine until I built that big building that I'll get into later over there. This was okay. This was very manageable. But okay, so I built the shell of this. I built this exterior, or interior, I should say, like this kind of shell for this sorting system, and I put in all the chests and everything, but I didn't have enough iron for all these hoppers. So I needed a crazy iron farm. So this is where this comes in. I had a little mini iron farm actually. Yeah, I forgot all about my iron farm. I had an iron farm up here. It was up in the sky. It had, I think, 5 villagers. Yes, 5 villagers. They all had their own little beds, and then above them they had like a little platform. I'm not sure about the mechanics. I didn't really look into it. Followed a tutorial on YouTube, and it was good. It was good for a beginner game iron farm with 5 little villagers. But that was definitely not enough iron to get me all of those hoppers. So we did this thing. And this is my, I think, my biggest project on the server. So, okay, I shouldn't say that, but I like this a lot. This is the most satisfying, I think, project. And then all the items come down here. The iron golems fall. They get chopped up by these lava blades, and all the items come through here, come through all this packed ice with this water stream, and get into this sorting system. And as you can see, I have a little bit of iron on my hands. I did recently, I think 2 days ago, I cleared it all out and made all these iron blocks, and yeah. So I think I have 3 full double chests here of iron blocks, and then this one's coming in along. I have a lot of poppies too, and I don't know what to do with them, and I don't know why I need this many double chests of poppies. As you can see, I didn't bother making the second row of double chests for the poppies. And when I actually sat down and thought about it, I'm like, why can't I just make bone meal out of it? And it's been going well. Look at all that bone meal. Yeah, once this was finished, I could finally do all my hoppers and sort out all my items. And now I'm really happy with all the items that are getting sorted. And okay, so after this was built, I went and moved. Basically for an entire week straight, I did not come back here except to grab some cobblestone for slabs. And that is because of what I'm about to show you. So we have a little nether roof kind of hub area. All our portals are linked to the nether roof, and I made this beautiful rainbow road about a week ago or so, maybe even actually earlier. I think about last week actually, yeah. So yeah, this is how we just get from place to place. We use nether portals. We don't really fly around, but I will fly this way and I'll be right back. And we're here. All right, so this is quite a bit away. As you can see, I used quite a bit of rockets, and by the coordinates at the bottom there. So I'm actually also I've gotten pretty good at breaking bedrock, so I might set up a little shop with offering bedrock breaking services. So yeah, we come down here, we jump a little because I hate climbing down scaffolding. And we come down here and we can see everything's covered in a layer of slabs. And this took me a whole week of just covering up slabs. I think I got through 4 or 5 seasons of The Office just watching, just listening to it in the background. Actually, there's a little thing right here. Wait, how did this happen? How did I miss this? No. Wait, okay, we gotta get that because I'm betting that affects the rates too. Okay, wait, I can land on this easy. No problem at all. Yes, no problem. Perfect flying. Anyways, oh, there's a guest. I don't want him. So yeah, this is a Wither Skull farm. That is the farm over there. Okay, get away, please. I don't want to fight you guys. So yeah, this is all covered in a 128 block radius around it. Yeah, this is it. Here, let me actually go back up there. Oh no. I wanted to land on that thing to get a good view. Okay. Anyways, we'll just stay here. Okay, as you can see there, even with me here, they were already spawning here. So the ideal waiting spot is down there because of the radius and all that stuff. Like right underneath the drop zone. So we have a piglin here. I think I called him a volunteer. So here, let me actually go see. I'll take a little bit of damage, but we'll see. Volunteer, yes, he is a volunteer. So I found this Nether Fortress by just going in a straight line. And I came across it and I was like, wow, this is great. Look at all this lava here too. And I thought I wouldn't have to cover that much, but it still took me a whole week. Yeah, so you just come in here with your looting 3 sword and you just chop. And you get, it's a not bad experience farm either, but no, not that great. So you can probably see that we got a few wither skulls right there already. And we have 55, and no, oh, you think that's a lot? Well, maybe you don't. Oh, we got 56. That's another one dropped in. But I'll show you guys how many wither skeleton skulls I actually have. Okay, well I have that, which you can think is a lot, but then I also have that. So let me actually just move them all into one. So let's. Alright, so that's a lot of talking and a lot of showing off. So let's just get out of here and show the rest of my stuff that I made. First of all, this is a gold farm. Just it's not done yet. It requires a ridiculous amount of magma blocks. This is actually my first ever farm design. It's very, very basic, and that's why I was able to design it, but I did it myself. So you AFK up here. Basically, this is, what is it? It's a basalt, whatever, basalt deltas. It's a little, what is this, 3x3.5? So in basalt deltas, all that can spawn is magma slime and ghasts. So I could have made it all one big nether portal, just rows and rows and rows. That's so much obsidian. I saved a little bit of obsidian doing it this way. And I made it 3.5 high, so then the magma slimes can spawn. I think they need 2.5 high. They need like 3x3 also, like 2D wise. But so yeah, gas can spawn in here, and as soon as they spawn, they get trooped out into the portal and out into the other side into the killing area. I will quickly show you guys the killing areas for both of those. And this is the piglin one. I think they should die from fall damage anyway. But okay, what the heck happened here? Oh wait, no, I did this on purpose. Never mind. I thought someone was here and mess with my thing. So I was up there for a little bit, and this is I got that already. But yeah, not bad. I haven't used it too much yet, so it's fine. So I made it pretty like the killing area. Same thing, same system. Soul sand, wither roses, opportunity to collect all this stuff. Oh, ow, ow, ow. And yeah, so yeah, they come out the portal. It's three wide portals. They can come out pretty fine. I think they can even come out from a 2 wide portal too, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But they come out, they die, all this stuff gets sucked up, and yeah, this is I don't think I've AFK'd there in a while, so this is just passive. This is pretty cool, pretty efficient. If you guys haven't guessed yet, this is a villager trading hall, and it has pretty much a bit of every villager. There's 10 farmers. Oh, and I have them all trapped behind these trap doors that closed off. They're fine. They have little spaces to gossip to each other. So yeah, I have pretty much one of every high level enchantment books, which is very handy if I lose any gear or want to give anyone a present or anything like that. And these guys, yeah, some of these guys take some iron, which is very handy considering this side of my iron farm. I love how this turned out. This turned out pretty great. So many villages. Love it. Anyways, this is very handy. Spent a couple of days, I think like 4 or 5 days on this thing. It's pretty massive. So much collecting of wood and all that stuff. Wood especially. But then after I was done with that, then came the big project. And as you can see, there's a little bridge. And I wonder what that bridge is for. What could this bridge be for? Oh my gosh. This is yeah, a little praising myself a little here, reacting like I've never seen it before, but I did spend another week in here, so that's another project that I spent a week on. So this flying machine is by Raiseworks. I was trying to come up with my own design, but I couldn't even make one that sends the TNT duper. I made one that has a TNT duper on a flying machine. It's going one way, but I could not figure out how to make it go the other way. So that just shows my prowess. And there's a bee there. So this is 16 by 16 chunks. I've highlighted the perimeter of if you stand in the middle, the spawn area, and I've gone through back and forth, kind of looking for stray blocks just to make sure it's completely spawn proof. And I've kind of started building this up. So yeah, in here we have a big sorting system. So here we have the honey blocks. I don't have a farm for it yet, but that's gonna go over there. Gonna create a bunch of honey bottles. Here we're gonna have the slime coming in from these two over here. I have 2 double chunks mapped out right here all 4 of these chunks are slime chunks, so should be getting really good rates on slimes there. Here we are having our melons coming in. They are over there. And here we have our sugar canes coming in and our pumpkins. And then I also left these little slots here just to convert the excess. Like if everything, oh yeah, by the way, I converted so many melons down to the actual melons instead of melon slices. But I don't want it all to fill it and start going into the overflow chest. So I decided once these are all full, they can all just keep getting filtered and just keep getting turned into bone meal. And same with the pumpkins. These aren't getting produced nearly as quickly as those two, so I won't touch that. I'll just move them or put them in shulker boxes. And kind of same idea with the kelp. We have quite a few rows for kelp, so if we're ever overflowing with it, that's kind of on me. This wall is gonna have wool. So if you notice, there's 8 on each like wall segment. There's 8 rows or 8 columns, I guess. 8 columns. This one has 8 here and 8 here, so that's 16. And some of you may know that there are 16 wool colors in Minecraft. So we're gonna have one of each wool coming in, and I have the wool pretty much all bred up here. Yeah, so that'll be getting built in one of the future episodes. But for now, all we have is this sugarcane farm. We have this melon farm. I use the melon block design, or the note block design, because I like the way it sounds. And I kind of tune them all to random notes, so it's not the same boring note. And then here we have a custom little kelp farm. And this kelp farm is a little inspired by Mambo Jumbo's Kelp Farm. 40 places where kelp is growing. It's not much. Doesn't have crazy rates for now, but that's okay. And then and then I skipped over this part, and this is going to be where the gunpowder is going to be coming in. Also, let me briefly go how this works. So every farm is going to have a water stream taking the items from it, and they all link up to this main water carousel kind of thing going around the whole sorting thing. So all the items will get into the stream. They'll keep coming around and around, and then they all enter in one spot. And I did this so that we could have a safe overflow chest. So they all enter right after this overflow chest, and then this line of hoppers, this ring of hoppers I should say, goes all the way around this entire thing. So the sorting hoppers kind of pick up what they need, but the rest of the items keep going. And then if the items didn't get picked up, that means they're extra, and they all end up in here. Like, see, we don't have a spot for rotten flesh, so they end up in here. And same with the slime head. I don't know how we got a slime head in there, but not gonna try to figure it out now. And yeah, that's about it. I have some really great plans for making this look aesthetically good. Like, right now it looks like very, very industrial, and that's not what I want to go for in the end. But before we get to that, we're gonna have to build up all of these farms, and we're gonna have to do some serious work on the main area over there. And over there, that's I'll explain that in another video, another episode of this. That's going to be super, super cool too. All these beacons, by the way, they all have one of each effect. And I spaced them out perfectly, so they're 100 blocks between each other. So wherever you are in the base, you should always have all 6 effects applied, which is pretty cool. I love the jumping ones and the running ones. Those are my favorite ones. I don't really care about the rest. Actually, I do care about the mining one too. The stone, like mining it, like netherrack is super satisfying. And I'm actually recording this a few weeks since I recorded the main bulk of this video. It's mainly because I've been away. I took a little break. I visited my parents for my dad's birthday, so I didn't really have access to any of my computer stuff. But it's my first day back, and I'm editing now. And here we go. Yeah, this is it. I think that's all I wanted to show in this video. I kind of glanced over everything that I have so far. Also very sorry about so much movement. I could not stop moving around. It was a mixture of nerves and actually how I play the game. As you can see, even now I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear I love to just move around. I can't stand still. I may as well be an iron golem, a real iron golem, if I just stand still. Anyways, let's wrap this up now. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you guys back in the next videos. I already have a good bit of my almost ran off the edge there. I already have a big bit of my next video recorded, and tomorrow is a Sunday, so I hope to get the last part, and then I'll be aiming hopefully for 1 video a week, maybe 2. I'll try to push it to 2, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I have lots of plans for this area. Not just for this area, but for that. Oh, like I suck at F5. For that area all the way over there. For this, I have such cool ideas I can't wait to talk about. And even ideas for places far away from here. But yeah, again, I'm gonna wrap this up finally. Keep saying that and not wrapping it up. Here we go. This is me wrapping it up. So yeah, thanks again for checking it out. If you are new here, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like. Let me also know. I think the thing I'd value the most is your feedback. What you liked about this, what you didn't. I already know a few things I didn't like. Just going through it and editing it out, and I'm doing some things I didn't know I was doing. So hopefully I can fix that in the future videos. It'll be a little more outgoing because I am very nervous. Don't really do well talking to myself, but I'm getting better at it. Yeah, I'll also be doing some streams, I think, so make sure to follow me on Twitch. I think I'll have everything linked in the description below. And yeah, thank you again once more. Thanking you for being here and for supporting me. Yeah, let me know what you think and down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.